I really think that that's something that I know. I've been around basketball so much of my life, and actually more than half of it, and it would be very difficult to give up without staying in some sort of capacity with a basketball team, and I think professional basketball. As far as coaching, I just don't know yet. I'm not sure, and I'll just have to wait until that time comes.
Well, how about the Lakers now? Last year, Will Chamberlain out most of the time. This year, Elgin Baylor has his problems. Are you optimistic about this year?
Well, I think every year we go into a season optimistic. Otherwise, I think it would make for a long season if you didn't. I really think that we should win our division. I think that's the most important thing. After that, the playoffs come, and you just don't know what's going to happen. But again, we're just concerned about winning our playoff first. I think people, our division first. I think people are always looking ahead what's going to happen after the season. When they forget you have 82 games to play, and I think a lot of people think our season begins when the playoff starts, and that's really not so. You have to concentrate on your season, and once the playoffs come around, it is like another season, and anything can happen. Injuries can ruin a basketball team, particularly to key personnel, and this year we have had injuries to key personnel so far, but we're going to worry about our 82-game schedule first, and then when the playoffs come, we'll worry about that then.
Jerry, you played against Pete Maravich a couple of times. Could you compare him with yourself in the first year of NBA play?
Well, no. I think really Pete's much farther advanced than I was. I had to make a big adjustment. I moved really from being a forward and not a good ball-handling player to moving to the back, but Pete was a natural guard. I think physically, at this stage of his career, he's so far ahead of many, many players that come in this league. I think people expected him to come in and start scoring 40 points right away, and I don't think that's really important. I think the important thing is to win, and they've had a little bit of problem winning up to now. They're playing much better basketball, of course, but I think if you're looking at it from an individual standpoint, he's going to be a great individual. I don't think there's any question about it. He's going to be very good. He's going to be very exciting. He's going to be very good for our league. But it's a lot of pressure on a guy to come in and have to live up to 40-some points a game that he scored in college, and people expect him to do it right away in our league. But he's going to be a great player, and I can only see good things for him and for the Atlanta Ball Club. But once they get used to playing to each other. Well, there's going to be a number of players that pass the 20,000-point mark. I think a player like Lou Hudson, who here in Atlanta, a lot of people they look at him and they appreciate what kind of a player he is. He's a player that has a chance because he is a great, great shooter. I think a guy like Elvin Hayes will surely do it. A guy like Lou Alcindor will surely do it, assuming nothing happens to them. But there are going to be a number of players, and scoring 20,000 points is going to be rather insignificant after a while. It's going to be 25 or 30,000. It's going to be the next goal for most players, I think.
Well, you've proved one thing in your career, Jerry, and that's that you don't have to be 7 feet tall to be one of the top all-time scorers in the league. That should be an inspiration to other smaller, relatively sized ball players.
Well, that's right. Particularly now, our league has a bunch of smaller players, much smaller than I am, actually, and we have a kid 5'9" playing in the league now. Yeah. So I think that right now there's a place for any young basketball player. If he's 5'10" or around that height, I'm sure he can play. If he can do the other things that are required of a basketball player. I think too many times people get the impression that all you have to do in the professional league is shoot, and that's almost completely opposite. If you can play good defense, I think you have just as good a chance playing if you're a good offensive player.
Jerry, there's a mark out on the forum where you made that sensational three-quarter court shot last year in the championship series against New York. You've left your mark all over the country, and good luck for the rest of the season to a really fine basketball play.
Thank you so much.